victimization, imprisonment, and even death. Some of the threats journalists all over the world face. Here in Jamaica, media practitioners are free to report on matters of national importance, and the government is committed to protecting that freedom.
The Prime Minister has given a mandate that communication were to be an open government, were to be as accessible as we can to the public. And we already have 3 meetings behind us, and we are seeing the fruits from that. We see more cohesion and at the start of a more open approach.
That open approach is giving the media greater access, including a weekly opportunity to question ministers and senior public servants at the recently revamped Jamaica House briefing.
We now see civil servants who are willing to come to the Jamaica House briefings and allow themselves to be questioned by the media. Sometimes it's not easy for them to do, but a lot of them are buying into this new approach. It's going to take time. It's not something we're going to achieve overnight, but we're going to take it one step at a time because we have to change the way that government operates.
World Press Freedom Day 2012 is being celebrated under the theme New Voices, Media Freedom Helping to Transform Societies. It promotes the right of any person to freely express their opinions publicly. And in Jamaica, the media have exercised that right.
We enjoy a fair amount of press freedom in Jamaica, which is a very good thing. In some parts of the world, journalists are being killed because in the line of duty. And so we have much to celebrate in terms of where we are. However, we still have quite a way to go because we operate or we function, we practice under very archaic libel laws that prevent us too often from pursuing some stories that need to be told. And so we have very far to go.
And the government has already begun that process. Changes brought before the House of Representatives were approved and sent to the Senate for consideration. In the meantime, the Simpson-Miller administration remains committed to an open government.
As a government, we take seriously our responsibility for people empowerment and people involvement in policy discussion and program implementation.
World Press Freedom Day was established by the United Nations in 1993. It gives countries around the world a chance to celebrate the fundamental principles of freedom of the press and assess the state of press freedom. Other advocacy issues are also highlighted, including attacks on media independence, while media workers often pay tribute to their colleagues who have died in the line of duty. In Jamaica, the principles of press freedom are embraced by both the government and the media. And while all parties agree there is room for improvement, they have committed to doing what's needed for the good of the people and the nation.
We want to recommit to the level of professionalism and the fact that we're going to be relentless in our coverage of news, in the provision of information to the public. We want to recommit to that on World Press Freedom Day.
On this World Press Freedom Day, I join in saluting not only the Jamaican media, but the Caribbean media for the role it has played and continues to play in our democracy and our development, even as we recognize that the freedoms we enjoy are still denied in many parts of the world.